Yeah, yes, my dear. So yesterday, which one? Eighth, eight to be done, no? Yeah. Question number 8. ABC Limited granted to its employees share options. Yeah, share options with a fair value of 5 lakh rupees on 1st April 2020 grant date. If they remain in the organization up to 31st March 2003, means 3 years. Right. On 31st March 2001, ABC Limited expects only 91% of the employees to remain in the employment at the end of the first year. On 31st March, the company expects only 89% to be remaining. However, only 82% remained in the organization on the last date and all exercise the option. Pass the journal entries. Same general thing only, no? Correct, na? Right? So, this is obviously no need to discuss. Yeah. Question number 9. A company announced a stock appreciation right, SARs. Yes, that is cash settled SBP. Correct? Cash settled SBP. Cash settled SBP or SARs. Yeah. Announced on which dates are? On 1st April 2008, whatever, for each of its 525 employees. Yes. The scheme gives the employees the right to claim the cash payment equivalent to excess of market price, the company share on the exercise date over the exercise price is equal to 125 per share in respect of 100 rupees. Correct now. Over the exercise price of, that is what, if you whatever you get, it is, you will get 125 minus share value minus 125. Our number I will give into 100 number of shares. Correct now. Not for one share, 100 number of shares mail I will give you. Yeah, but you are supposed to be in the employment for 3 years. The SAR is exercisable after 31st March 2011. Which day he told? Didn't tell only. Yeah? Okay, fine. But before 30th 6 2011, the fair value of the SAR in the 2008-9, that is equal to 21, 23 in the next year, 24 in that next year. Okay, in 2008-9, the company estimates that 2% of the employees will leave the annually. Annually means, right, first we will see that anyhow. All right, this was revised to 3% in the next year. Actually, 15 employees left the company in 2008-9, and what is that? 10 left in 2009-10, and 8 left in 2010-11. Okay, right. The SAR before the actually vested is equal to, correct, actual vested is equal to 492. Right. On 30th 6, when the SAR was exercised, the intrinsic value is equal to 25 per share. Why do I need that? Correct, na? We don't need to bother about it. Straight away, we can go ahead. Okay, it's okay. Calculate the expense to be recognized every year. Yes. So what do you do, my dear? First of all, number of employees. First, can we calculate? Number of employees is one small crucial thing. You have to go by the fair value all the time. Okay, right. We'll see what is the requirement, which number. How many employees are there right now? 525. 525 is at Y1. At Y1 525, but actually first year how many already left? Actually 15 people left. So you have to cut down 15. Yeah, another 2 years only, na? Agree or not? Another 2 years means what are you supposed to do? 98 percentage into 98 percentage you take it. Correct? First year 2 percentage will leave. And that out of that number again 2 percentage will leave. Hello, correct? Yeah? Right. So 98 percentage into 98 percentage. Not directly 4 percentage you are not supposed to take. Wrong answer. It is a compounding effect. Hello? Yeah, because they said 2 percentage people will leave at the in the 2008-9. Yeah, but this was actually what is that happened 3% to how many number came, Nana? 489, is it? 488.8. 490 you make it. Huh? No, it's okay, estimation, na? Not exactly. That's why round up this side only you do it. No problem. That is fine. Yeah, y2. Y2 is equal to what should I do? Y2 525 people already first year 15 people left and second year 10 people also left. Correct na? Out of that 3% is the estimation. Correct? Yeah, 3% means 97% you are supposed to calculate. 480, 485 will be the number. Yeah. And next, what is the Y3 number? Y3. Y3 is equal to 525 minus 15 minus 10 minus 8. So how much will come? 4? 492. Correct. That is what he also told. 492 number of people are vested with. Correct? Right. And what do you do, my dear? What do you apply? What is the fair values he has given? That is equal to 21. Correct na? So apply that's obviously that is equal to 21 into 1 by 3 into 100 number of shares, 100 options, 100 shares. Correct? Right. Apply the same thing. Value of the liability you are going to get it. Yeah. Same or different? Same obviously. Correct na? Yeah. Just observe the answer also. Shall we go ahead? Just want to observe the answer. Actually, last date fair value of the share and intrinsic value both will remain same. He gave different number. Today, if I correct na, see, today I can get 25 rupees if I say, then fair value of option cannot be 24, no? Fair value is equal to present value. Correct na? Option also will be measured at present value. But you need to know the some little knowledge about the fair valuation and etc. Okay, if you know that, then you will understand. Today value, today value. See, if it is going to be settled in the future, na, that is a different number. But today it is going to be settled. Fair value of option also should be same. Intrinsic value also must be same. It cannot be a different number. It actually cannot be a different number. Fine. Question में ऐसा दे दिया. Right. But here, what we can say? He has right. But anyhow, he 25 rupees is what he said. 1 second. Oh, on 30th 6. I'm sorry. Yeah. Then right. 24 is different date. No. Yes. I didn't read it. 24 is at the. This is on 31st March. 31st March. Okay. Right. 24 is the 31st March number. Fine. This is on which date number? 25 rupees is 30th 6 number. When the SAR was exercised, the intrinsic value is equal to 25. But you have recognized the liability up to what level? 24. Are you supposed to restate the liability at every year end and on the date of settlement? That is what we wrote yesterday. Correct na? Again, 1 rupee you are supposed to record the one more journal entry for 1 rupee difference. Hello, understood? 1 rupee difference you record it, then liability will become market value, then pay it off. That's all you are supposed to do it. Read the line. What is that I said? Expense booked till the vesting period is equal to 24. But the market price on the share is equal to 25 rupees. So the excess 1 rupee should be recognized as expenditure on the exercise date. Correct. And settle the liability. Okay. Right. Listen. One small point. Somewhere you write. Yeah. Any gain or loss Yeah, some note. One question also before, 1 second. Before you write, one question to you first. Uh, it is vested now already. Yeah, yeah. See, it is vested. Correct? Subsequently, 1 rupee difference is coming. Yeah, subsequently 1 rupee difference is coming. Now, 1 rupee difference, shall I adjust it with retained earnings? Huh? Shall I charge it to P and L? I'm open to both. You tell me what. First, you tell me answer, then you tell me reason. Why P and L? Okay. Mm-hmm. It's vested on 31st March 2011. Hello, correct? Subsequently, your payment has gone up. Hello, correct? You restate the liability restatement to 1 rupee. Further loss will become, because 24 you recognize, 25 it is becoming means loss only. Now what should I do? P and L? It is P and L. First thing, that is what you have to remember. Listen, writing, I'll dictate. Any gain or loss on settlement of a liability should always be transferred to P and L. Remember. Okay, any gain or loss on settlement of liability, it is a liability. Any gain or loss on settlement of equity, that should go to equity only. Are you getting my point? Right. Yeah, now you write it. Any gain or loss on settlement of, this you have to remember throughout. Yeah, look at like this, settlement of liability, bracket में SBPL. Yeah, this is equity, SBPR, SBPR. Yeah, here transfer to P and L. Always, this is always. I told you, this is throughout your Ind AS, throughout your life. Remember this. Fine. It's a straight rule. That's it. Loss with respect to gain or loss. Gain also, loss also. Both same treatment. Two, with respect to liability settlement. Correct na? Liability holder, yeah, correct. Liability is an outsider. I am paying him as more. Means it's a loss. I bargained and paid less. It's a gain to the shareholders. Agree or not? That should be transferred to P and L. Give it to them. No adjustment in the retained earnings. Correct na? Right. Yeah. Here you write transfer to retained earnings. Yes, I cut kar. Otherwise, because adu equity settled SVP ka adu correct. Because equity settled SBP mein adu SBPR you are taking. That's why there that rule is correct. But here that rule is not correct. Because here we are recording what? SBPL. Correct na? Liability. Okay, nice. Now, if it is equity, yeah, transfer to equity. Transfer to equity. Equity means reserves and surplus, basically. That means within the reserves. Correct now? Within reserves and surplus, transfer. Within the reserves and surplus, like SOCIE, statement of changes in equity. One reserve cut, another reserve go add. Or one reserve cut, another reserve add, or ulta, whatever it is. Hello, understood? Yes, exactly. This basic rule, please remember. Right, now go back to your question. Yeah, here. Last day, what is the journal entry record karo yaar. Again, employee benefit expense account. To SBPL. Yeah, SBPL. All guys exercised. Correct na? 492 fellows करके बोल दिया. What is the number should come? 492 into 100 into 25. What else? That's all, no? Huh? Correct. How much does it come? Sorry? 12 lakh. Okay, fine. This is expenditure, no? No. Okay. 12 lakh 30,000. Round figure. Okay, 12 lakh 30,000. But already you have recognized so far 11 lakh 80,800. Correct, na? So 11 lakh 12 lakh 30,000 minus 11 lakh 80,800. Something. How much does it come? 49,200. 49,200. This should be transferred to P&L. That's all. Just you make a note of it where you get a space. Because all these days you did retained earnings, na? Mind will go towards that side automatically. There you should be careful. You will get marked till up to this level, but last में half mark or something you will lose. Correct, unnecessary alwa. Yeah, 10 sum. 10 sum, 1st January 2001, ABC Limited gives option to the key managerial personnel to take either. Okay, this is topic 3. Okay, we'll come back. You have an option of cash alternative. You can take this or that. We're giving a choice to them. Yeah. Question number 11. Yeah. On 1st April 2011, the company offered 100 shares to each of the 500 employees at the rate of 40 per share. Yeah, the employees are given a month to decide whether or not to accept the offer. The shares issued under the plan shall be subject to lock-in period of 3 years from the grant date. Today we'll give it off, but you cannot sell it to the another party for the next 3 years. Okay, the market price of the shares, correct na, of the company on the grant date is equal to 50 rupees per share. Due to post-vesting restrictions on the transfer, the fair value of the shares obviously will be correct now because you can't transfer it to anybody. Market value will be lower. Are you getting my point? Yeah, nobody willing to purchase. Now, suppose if I buy from you also, I can't sell it to any. I mean, I can't buy only first of all. You can't sell. That value will be reduced, right? That is the matter. On 20th April, 400 employees accept the offer. Okay, and paid 40 rupees per share, I mean purchased at the rate of 40. Nominal value of the share is equal to 10. Record the issue of the shares in the books of the company under aforesaid. It is directly vested, no? Correct, no? It is not like it will be vested later. No, I am giving you straight away, I am giving. So, the fair value amount or the difference amount, immediately you can fair value or difference on the date, you are on the spot you are issuing. When you're issuing on the spot, obviously our difference is the fair value. Fair value for the future, then you have to calculate. Fair value for today, what is there? Correct. Now, what is the fair value of this mobile? Market rate is fair value. That's all. At what rate you can get in the market? Sir, market में 30,000 में मिलेगा. 30,000 is the fair value. Getting my point? Right. It is a future settlement means then you have to go by binomial theory, theory, something will be there. Right. So, chalo, look at the answer on 30th April. Yeah, on 30th April, what is there, my dear? Hmm. Employee benefit expenditure, correct na? Right. Employee bank account you received. Bank account, how much you received? This is not 10, na? This is 40. Just the typing error. Answer is 16 lakh, correct? Eh? Okay, as 40. Next, employee benefit expenses. The difference amount is what the employee benefit expenditure. Yeah, difference between which number to which number? 40 is the fair value, 40 rupees is the collection. So obviously the difference. And this rest of the things are normal. That is equity share capital to security premium. This is normal. Yes. Yeah. That's okay. This is a transfer to profit and loss. Shall we go ahead? Yeah. Question number 12. Yeah. This is again stock appreciation rights. CA final November 2019. Idhe question asked. Yeah. Can you go through once, my dear? Is there any difference? I mean, we did in the early last class. Correct, no? ABC Limited granted 500 SARs to each of to 80 employees on 1st April itself. Granted. Okay. Issued or granted? Na? Okay, granted. Done. With a fair value of 100 rupees each. The terms and condition is equal to the employee will provide the service for the 4 years to earn the award. Okay. The SARs are expected to be settled in cash. It is expected that 100% of the employees will exercise the option. Okay, thanks. Number of employees problem illa. The fair value of the each of the option at the reporting date is equal to 100, 110. Correct na? This is which date you told on 1st April. 1st April number I don't need no actually. Yeah, 31st March number you will take it. Yes, 31st March number. Yeah, 31st March number if you take, okay, fine. All numbers. Please present the journal entries in the books of ABC Limited over the entire life of the grant. What would be the, what do you say, difference if at the end of the second year of the service, that is 31st March 2019, ABC Limited modifies the terms of the award, require only 3 years of the total service. Please present the revised journal entry, answer the basis for the relevant Ind AS. Means period is reduced. Correct na? Period is reduced means balance amount charge off karo. First you must have done 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 2/4. Last year 3, 4/4 you will do it. That's all. Have you checked it? Correct na? Yeah, cumulative is equal, this is equal to 1/4 you must have done. This is equal to 2/4 you have done. Correct? 3/4. Yeah, into this is 4/4. Ignore our table, you follow best option. Use calculator and check once. Same thing only, yeah? Okay. Subsequently, oh, it's given down, huh? Oh, down is given. Yes, yes. Expense and cumulative. One table is more than sufficient. This much is not required. Okay? Right. Journal entry, if it is, okay, if third year may close kiya, to what will happen? Third year may, second year, third year, huh? When the changes happened, at the end of the second year, you have changed. Correct, na? Then first year 1/4. Correct. Second year what? 2/3. Then third year 3/3. Correct, correct. When changed, that is important. Estimation period can be changed. Initial, what are not estimation period. I told you for this is a residuary category. Do you remember? Modification change. First one is exercise price change. Next one is number of shares change. Third one is all other things will change. There also market price, target of the market price change kiya to situation number one, follow karo bola. Rest of the thing depending on situation you do it karke left it. Correct. Now out of that vesting period is one of the point. Correct. Now like this question we did already yesterday. One employee I mean, health issue, something he resigned in between, could not satisfied, but still management gave the money. Correct, na? Yeah. It's not above the head anyhow. Yes. 13th is same sum is already done. Correct, no? Yeah, you did already. Yes. Yeah. This is again topic number 4. This is topic 4, Amma. Okay, intergroup transactions. Yeah. Parent company will give the grants to subsidiary employee, something like that. Okay, that we'll see later. Yeah, 15th one. But 15th one, I think this also. A parent company, 30 of its employees. This is also topic 4. Topic 4. And 16th, we already did it. This is same as question number 18. What you already solved. This, let us see. 17 and 18. This is RTP May 2020. Yeah, not very difficult or something. Good one. Some, not only one small topic. Interlinkage is there. First round you go through. Yeah. Comfortable problem. Fine. Let me read, and anyhow, obviously I'll read and I'll do it. An entity which follows the financial year as the calendar year grants 1,000 share appreciation rights (SARs) of its 40 management employees as on 1st January 2005 anta. Okay, no problem. Yeah. SARs provide the employees with the right to receive what cash equal to the appreciation right if the entity share price since the grant date. From the grant date to if it whatever it goes up or increase, they are eligible for. Fine. All of the rights vest on 31st December 2006. So when are you doing this job? 1st January 2005 means 2005 2006 2 years. Correct, na? Right. And they can exercise this in 2007 or 2008 whenever 2 years time is there to exercise. Management estimates that at the grant date, the fair value of the SAR is equal to 11. That they don't care. At the year end only will bother. Correct. And it estimates that overall 10% of the employees will leave during the 2 years of period. Okay. So how many people are there? First of all, 40 people are there. 40 minus 10, that is equal to 36. 10 percentage. The fair value of the SARs at the end of the each year. 31st March 2005, 12. 31st March 2006, 8. Okay, 7. Yes, because it is SAR, na, till the date of settlement, you are supposed to do that. Okay, right. So now 10% of the employees left before the year end 2006. Yeah, okay, they left. I mean, exactly as expected, people left. Not a problem. Means how many people are there? 36 people go vested. Correct? On 31st December 2007, when the intrinsic value of the SAR is equal to, when the intrinsic value of the SAR is 10. Yeah, the date is, well, he should have changed it actually. Fine, he should have changed it. He didn't change. It's okay. I will explain why I said that sentence. Yeah, 6 employees exercised their option and the remaining 30 exercised in the next time. Correct. Now that time fair value is equal to 12. Right. Listen carefully. This is one number. This is also one number. Correct. Which number? 10. Correct. Now, with respect to 12, no big issue because that is also 12, 12. Right. Now, how much expenditure and liability will be recognized each year? Anta, we are speaking. I didn't give the solution because we wanted to do it. Now, question is what? Na? First settlement is happening, a restatement is happening. Because difference will, because the rupee difference is there. Na? You understood my point? Settlement means paisa paying. You can assume like this. Generally, normally speaking, what? Settlement will happen big first, not restatement. Restatement will be taking the last towards the end of the day rate you should take it. Hello, correct or not? Settlement on 31st March morning they may come. They may ask, sir, give me my money, I'll go. Okay, no problem. But my rate should be 31st of December ka, whatever, year end ka rate, last date, correct na? Market closing rate, you are supposed to take it. Are you getting my point? Yes or no, da? Correct. So, that is what you are supposed to do. Anyhow, when we move in, no, you will get to know that point. Yeah, first two things I think you will be able to start karo first. Yeah. Question number 70, 17. Yeah, this is practice question, sir. Practice question. Page number, amma? Huh? 45. Yeah. First, let us do the small. I mean, directly you can go to SAR. Correct. Now, cash settled SBP. Cash settled SBP. Right. Calculation of employee benefit expense and SBPL. Yeah. Here, calculation SBPL, employee benefit expense. Yeah. First year. How many guys? 40 minus 36, I'll write directly. Yeah, 40 minus 10% is 36. into how many options for each head? 1000. And at the end of the first year, that is equal to 12. Comes to, yeah, but into 1 by 2 also you should do, na? 2 years, 2 lakh 16,000. 2 lakh 16,000. Yeah. Next, second year. Second year again 36 only. Again same 1000. But rate will change into 8 into 2 by 2. Comes to 2 lakh 88,000. And the difference will come to 72,000. Yeah. See, what I told, is reasonable. What is reasonable? Tell me. First settlement will happen, then restatement will take place. Restatement, for restatement purpose, 31st December ka last rate you will take. Will you agree or not? But this is RTP question, no? RTP suggestion में उल्टा दे दिया, which I found not reasonable. Correct na? Are you getting my point? After you restatement your last date. After that, people have taken a 10 rupees को, why will they take it? अरे समझ में आया? It can happen like this. Share rate morning it may be fluctuating. Agree? Yeah. Okay, your luck is not good. You went at that time where the value is down. But suddenly after your exercising of money, na, then value must have gone to up. Because observe the question, my dear, carefully. Question में बोल दिया intrinsic value is equal to 10 rupees. Correct? That means payment has happened at the rate of 10 rupees. How many people go? 6 people go. Getting my point? So payment is happening at 6 means 6, 10 into 6 people into 1000. That is 60,000 rupees will come. 60,000 rupees is settled kiya. But restatement is happening at, but if you say difference क्या होता ना, first if you say employee benefit expenditure, you will be doing restatement for 36 people. अरे समझ में आ रहा है? So that is where the problem starts. Okay, first 1 second. Just calculate the amount. How much does it come? No, 1 second. We'll correct it and do it. First, you write one note here. No, I understood it. Note. Yeah, we assume settlement settlement for 6 employees on 31st December 2007 or 27 took place first, and later restated SBPL. Restated SBPL. Okay, na? Right. So what is the amount? So amount paid to 6 employees. No, it's 10 rupees. When he give 10 rupees only, have to give. Correct na? 6 into 1000 into 10 rupees. That is equal to 60,000. 60,000. Right. So what is the journal entry? Journal entry simple. SBPL account debit to cash. Give 60,000. So what is SBPL balance, Amma? What is SBPL balance? 2,88,000 was, sorry, correct. 2,88,000 was the old number, minus 60,000. 2 lakh, 28,000. Now, SBPL restated balance on which date, sir? This is today with 31st December 2007. How much number calculate and tell me? Huh? I think somewhere you did wrong. 30 employees, 1,000 shares. Yeah. Okay. 3,90,000, 9,000. 90. Okay, right. 30 employees, 1,000 per head. Correct, na? And how much? 13 rupees per value. How much the 3,90,000 our friend is saying? So difference how much? How much? 1,62,000. Yeah, this should be charged. Charged to P and L on 31st to 12, 2007. Correct. You have to restate. No, payment is over. After payment, your balance of the SBPL is equal to 228, sitting right now. But you are now restating the number. Restatement means using the last minute rate. Correct now. Reliance share value or option value at the morning it will be one rate. Correct now. Morning at like say 9:15 to 3:30 tak, it will be ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Last minute it will go and stay at one place. For your restatement number, will you take first number, middle number, or last number? Last number only you are supposed to take it. Correct now. During the year fluctuation, I don't care. Okay, employees, Papa unlucky fellow. He took the money at 10 rupees. After he took the money, value of the share gone up. He lost 3 rupees. Correct, na? Obviously, that's his problem. Chod do. Now, next point. So now what is the right? Balance is equal to how much, my dear? 3,90,000. Now what do you do? Both are one and the same. Whether you first restate it, restate the liability, restate the SBPL on 31st December 2008. 2. What is the value? Fair value. To 12 rupees each. Have you followed me so far? Are you confused, huh? Properly? No, no. Right. Chalo. How much is there? First balance, right? No, no. First, what is balance as on today? How much, amma? 30 employees. Correct, na? 1,000 each. Into 12 is the new number. How much does it come? 3 lakh 16. Okay, 60. Yeah, 3,60,000 it will come. Correct. And what is the balance? Balance exists. Balance exists 3,90,000. Correct, na? Yeah, that is 3,000, 30,000 rupees is an income. Income to P and L. Yeah, what do you record? Right, not employee benefit expense. SBPL account debit to employee benefit expenses. 30,000, 30,000. Next, are you supposed to clear that debt also? Yes, SBPL account debit to cash. 3,60,000 rupees, 3,60,000 rupees, pay it off. That's all. This is a better way. Yeah, here what is new to you? Only one small point. What is the small point? Tell me. Assumption. Correct. Now, what is the assumption? First to pay the people during the morning time they will come. Correct. Now, working hours may they will come, pay them, and then restate the liability. That's all. It's what we did. Rest of the things are normal. Correct. Now, during the year, anytime during the 2 years of time, they can come anytime and they can ask for their entitlement. Yeah, like that, 6 people came in the first year, remaining 30 people came in the next year. Got it? Chalo. Let's go to the next question that is very important and are you writing? Yeah. Next sum. Question number 18. Yeah. Very important, I said, because this is what confuses actually. If you do remember, I told you. Yeah. Read and tell me first. Question only. Na? Answer I gave. Huh? No. Okay. No problem. Read and tell me whether it is equity settled or cash settled. That's all. My question is very simple. Straight I asked. Is it equity settled or cash settled? Hmm? First parameter, you will find that it is a cash settled. They have actually drafted wrong. Okay, confusion. Okay, somehow it happened. Error happened, but how? It's already given the paper given to the student already. So now I say has to correct now cover it up. Mandatory. That's why they said if student should assume that is a cash settled, answer it. Assuming cash settled, if you answer, then no problem. Then next one is what? It is fully equity settled karke if you assume, then if you answer, that is fine. But if you mix it, no, then you are lost. But generally in the exam hall, nobody will expect that question is wrong karke, correct na? But anyhow, such circumstances are rare. Sometimes happens. That is okay. Long ago when I was correcting one amalgamation sum, if I feel, if I remember mostly, yes, there also some mistake like that happened in the question. Then they said, if student has assumed this and continued to his assumption fully perfectly, then he will get mark. You will not get like that. Rarely, I mean, 1 or 2% out of 500 people will get. Very difficult. Very difficult. Their logic, correct or not correct, is not the question only. Chalo. Read the sum. We will be obviously answering. I'll answer from the both the methods. Okay. I mean, both assumption I'll take it. Right. Listen. On 1st April 2017, Kara Limited granted an award of 150 share options to each of the 1,000 employees on the condition of continuous employment with the company for 3 years, and the benefits will then be settled in cash. Okay na? Cash equivalent amount of the share price. How much you will get? Share value that day, how much? That much I will give. No exercise price, no deduction. Exercise price is 0. Share price is your number. Okay, fine, no problem. So from this wordings, what do you understand from the first paragraph? It is cash settled. Correct. Now very clear. I don't have a doubt on this. Yeah. And fair value of the each option on the grant date is equal to 129. Expected. I mean, 129 in the sense what? People are expecting share value will go to 129. That is only the number. Okay. Fine. You forget about it. Fair value is 129. Do it. Next. Towards the end of 31st March 2018, means at the end of the first year, Kara share price dropped. Drop किया तो मैं क्या करना? Correct ना? What do you get? What you will get? Tell me. Share value number will come. Yeah, if it is down, now look at that. So on 1st April 2018, management choose reduce the exercise price of the option. What you told in the upper? Exercise price है illa. Correct? Read the line. You will then that the benefits will then be settled in cash of equivalent amount of share price you told. Means what? Exercise price is equal to 0 ना? Reduce को minus करेगा क्या? Okay, price reduction and all correct ना? Exercise price कुछ है, you want to reduce it, all such things will happen only in equity settled SBP. Okay, right, not in the cash settled SBP mein, it won't happen, it need not happen. Right, anyhow, right, see again, listen carefully. Sir, exercise price, suppose cash settled SBP mein, leave this question aside, just observe, listen to me carefully. If it is a cash settled SBP, are you restating every year? Hello, correct? Every year fair value already you are bringing. A difference only you are charging it to P&L. Agree or not? Correct. But if it is equity settled SBP, you will follow the fair value on the grant date. Since you don't change anything, that's why you are supposed to, when there is a change in the agreement, what will you do? Incremental fair value something you will calculate and you will charge it over the remaining period. Are you getting my point? But cash settle में क्यों करना है ऐसा? Anyhow, you are already taking every day. Correct? If you reduce, increase it, kuch kiya to bhi, that will be reflected automatically on the fair value of the option. Are you getting my point? Then you don't need to do any job. Just to follow. Correct? Na? If you assume this is a cash settled SBP, then you should understand this paragraph is a biscuit. You should not touch it. Understood? You got my point? Cash settled SBP mein automatically, if you whatever you do, suppose example, exercise price 100 rupees rakha sir, later I bring it to 90 sir, bring it to 90, bring it to 0. When you bring it to 0, automatically value of the option is already affected. If it is because in case of cash settled SBP, you will anyhow restate it using the fair market value of it every year end and on the date of settlement. That's why your modifications need not be considered at all. Hello, understood? Right. Hey, have you got seriously understood? Correct. That should be bothered in cash settled. Sorry, equity settled. Why equity settled? Equity settlement, what are you doing? You're taking the fair value on the grant date. And you are not changing. No revision, no restatement. There, then you are supposed to bother about all those things. Right. Next point. Read. Next sentence. Read. At the date of repricing, the fair value of each of the original option granted was 50. Correct. The fair value of the repriced original option is equal to 50. This is equal to 80. That's why incremental fair value is equal to 30. Yeah. These are all related to equity settled ko chahiye humko. Correct. This is related to equity settled. If you assume it is a equity settled SBP, then you have to take into account and you have to pass the journal entries. Hello, understood? No, no, sir. I'll go by assumption of cash settled. Then E2 paragraph, delete from your mind. Then your answer will be correct. By mistake, if you take it out, that's all. Correct. Now you are in the half equity settled, half cash settled, then you will lose everything. Next. At the end, right, at the date of the award, management estimates that, I mean, first day, 10% of the employees would leave the entity before the, okay, that means 900 people will vest. During the financial year 18-19, it became apparent that fewer employees than expected were leaving. So management revised its estimation of number of employees to only 5%. 950 they, I mean, next year may, first year may 900, next year 950 le lo. At the end of the 2020, 930 people actually vested. Fine, no problem. Determine the expense for the each year. Pass appropriate journal entry. Okay, that's as per the relevant Ind AS. Assume that same continued, something like that. We can't help. I told na. This error. By mistake, he told on the top cash settled. Okay, that is the problem. There he should have written equity settled. First paragraph, if you change it, no, everything tick tock. Correct na. Ade mistake happened. First paragraph a mistake. He kept equity settled in mind. By mistake, cash is typed. होता है generally. It's okay. How to handle, we have to know, that's it. We can't change the question. Let's handle the question. But don't expect such kind of questions every time. That is a pure error. Fine. Obviously, you can't expect at that level they will accept it. Because already that is before exam writing, na, they would have accepted. People have written exam. So then why will, it's useless to come out and say that error. Keep quiet and manage. That's all. Chalo, my dear. But 8 marks question ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ किया तो most of the people must have got 8 out of 8 इसमें क्या है रे कुछ है क्या कुछ नहीं agree or not but by giving like this people को confuse कर दिया maximum correct ना who has got 8 out of 8 is very I mean small number it must be so many people attempt must have been changed papa it's okay different thing chalo first you write a few lines yeah first important note idu as per the first paragraph yes as per the first paragraph quotation mark benefits will then be settled in cash benefits will then be settled in cash quotation close yeah this implies that it is a cash settled SBP this implies that it is a cash settled SBP right but second and third paragraph says revision of the exercise price which needs to be considered only in equity settled SBP which needs to be considered only in equity settled SBP yeah full stop right hence we assume we should assume should yeah somewhere insert it we should assume it as either fully cash settled SBP or equity settled SBP? And answer. Right. One bracket में लिखो, open bracket, separate line. Yeah. In case of cash settled SBP, in case of cash settled SBP, as we are restating, as we are restating at every year end, as we are restating at every year end, and on the balance sheet and on the settlement date, correct na? Right. We do not need to consider repricing and etc. We do not need to consider repricing and etc. in general. Correct na? If it is you change some terms and condition, that will obviously you have to consider fair market value on the balance sheet date lena padega. When you take balance, see something term change means automatically fair value of the things will change, no? That's all. Right. So now first alternative one. Liko start solution. Now solution starts. Alternative one. Yeah. What do you assume, my dear? It is cash settled. Yes. Both will do anyhow. Alternative one. Assume right. Assuming as cash settled SBP. Assuming as cash settled SBP. Yeah. Here. Look at the question once again. Which date he gave Nana? Number first of all. 1st April. The fair value of the option on the grant date is equal to E number. That I don't need. Correct? Right. Towards the end of the 31st March, Kara share price have been dropped. Okay, fine. So from 31st on 1st April 2018, the management chose to reduce the exercise price of the option. Okay, at the date of repricing, the fair value of the original share is equal to 50. Correct. And the fair value of the repriced is equal to 80. Thus, the incremental fair value is equal to. Now, tell me which number do you want me to take it at the end of the first year? 50 na 80 na? I say 50, you take it first. See, what was the value is there in the one day before. Correct na? After repricing, if you make some changes on 1st April, that will be impacting the next year end. Hello, correct? Right. So, take it for the first year 50, second year 80, next year also 80 because he has not given the information. Right? Yeah, one assumption. Yeah, as the question does not provide, as the question does not provide, right, we are assuming the fair value of SBP at 31st March 2018 is equal to 50, right? Now you can make a small table like that. Correct now? 31st March 2000, which day is it? 18, 50. Yeah, 31st March 2019, 80. 31st March 2020, that is equal to 80. 31st March में already value dropped. Correct. So fair value is 50. Now you changed it. Next day change. Next day change will have impact on the later, not past. That's it. So your table calculation of, yeah, calculation of employee benefit expense and SBPL. Yeah, year calculation SBPL employee benefit expense. But see, this question is giving, I mean, teaching you a lesson. What is the lesson? Like this, it happens, na? Be on one side. Don't mix it with both and don't kill the question further. Be on one side. But for that, you need to have a good amount of knowledge. Correct, na? Otherwise, you'll mix it up and correct. Cash settled may anyhow you are restating. If fluctuation change automatically, it will be considered. I just don't need to bother about it only. Fine. A sentence, if you know it, understand it, easy. Otherwise, you will obviously take a different opinion, different thing. Right. Chalo, my dear. This is 31st March 2018, no? First one. Yeah, 18. Calculation bolo yaar. कितना number of employees यार? हाँ 150 अल्वा. Yeah, 150 share options. 900 employees, no? 900 date ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. At the date of employee, correct. During the 1819, that is next year anyhow. So 900. So 150 into 900 into 50 into 1 by 3. Sorry, 22 lakh. Yeah, 22 lakh 50,000. Next, 31st March 2019. Yeah, 150 and what has happened? 950 and now 80 into 2/3. 70. Oh, that's the difference, huh? Okay. Yeah, 50 and 30 rupees both changed. Correct. Okay, tell me. 50, 53 lakh 50,000. 53 lakh 50,000. Right, next. 31st March 2020. Yeah, 150 will not change. 930 alva. Yes, 930 employees. 80 into 2/3. Huh? Sorry, 3 by 3. Yeah. Number 60,000. Amount this 35 lakh 60,000. Is asking journal entries also. Correct, na? Journal entries. Year 1, year 2, year 3. Employee benefit expense account debit to SBPL 22 lakh 50,000, 22 lakh 50,000, 53.5 lakh, 53.5 lakh, 35.6, 35.6 lakh. Yeah, on settlement. SBPL account debit to cash 111.60, 111.60 lakhs. Yeah. So next situation. Oh, yeah. Alternative number 2. Alternative 2. Assuming the SBP as equity settled. Yeah. One small point. When it is equity settled, SBP, we consider the fair value of option on the grant date, and we do not restate during the vesting period. During the vesting period. Next, if any modification to exercise price, the incremental fair value should be recognized as expense over the remaining vesting period. Yeah, I think you guys can do it now. Correct? Huh? Yeah, do it. Calculation of employee benefit expense and SBPR. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. Do it. Yes, my dear. So you tell me, I'll just copy. That's all. Yeah, year calculation. All right. Next is SBPR, employee benefit expense. Yeah, first year. First year to normal. How many employees? 900 into 150, no? 150 into what is the rate? Original rate? 129. Yeah, correct. 129 into 1 by 3. How much answer? 58 lakh 5,000. 58 lakh 5,000 over second. Huh? Yeah, 900. No, no. 950 into 150 into 129 into 2/3 plus, yeah, 950 into 150 into 129 place में 30 into 1 by 2. Yeah, so your answer, my dear, 1 crore 43 lakh 500. Okay, so difference amount 85 lakh 87,500. I hope all of you got it. Same. Okay, third one. Now 930, I think, correct? 930 into 150 into 129. Correct? So next number will be, yeah, actually you can do plus 30. Am I right? Make a same numbers only, na? Yeah, plus 30. How much is your number? 2 crore 21 lakh 80,500. Yes. 77 lakh 88,000. That's all. That's all. And journal entry also you have to write, obviously. Yeah. Look at journal entry. You wrote, if not, write it now. Employee benefit expense account debit to SBPR. Yes. Year 1, year 2, year 3. 58 lakh 5,000. Yeah. Next is 85 lakh 87,500. 85 lakh 87,500. 77 lakh 88,000. 77 lakh 88,000. क्या हो रहा है? Yeah. When issued, when exercised. That's it, my dear. It's okay. We can close it there because I don't know the face value of it also. We only have one entry. You can write SBPR account debit to equity share capital. Pura number. Ignore it. Per annum expenditure, everything is done. And that's all, my dear. These are all the important sums correct in the question so far. Yeah. And one or two questions have been asked subsequently, but that is nothing great. I can share one question to you later point of time. Yes. Yeah. I can share one question to you later point of time. You try it. I mean, with solution, I'll share it to you. You'll be able to understand it. So with this, so far, done with topic number 1, topic number 2, and all the questions related to those topics, including RTP and everything. All important question I already brought. You don't need to again do. I told you that's why. You don't need to do again research and development of that. As a time wasted. Okay, right. Take a break and come back. We'll see topic number 3. Topic number 3, I think it's very possible to close today. Topic number 3 will get over. Topic number 4, hardly half an hour or 1 hour job. Yeah, questions also hardly 1 or 2 questions. Other one journal entry question. That's all. Chalo, take break and come back. Topic number 3, SBP with cash alternative. Okay. Yeah. When I say SBP with cash alternative means the two parties, I mean not both the parties, any one of them will be having an option to select whether they want it cash or whether they want it in equity at the last date. The option may be with the company or the option may be with the counterparty. That means employee or any other party. See, even though in the standard number of times I use the word employee, it doesn't mean that that is applicable for employee alone. It is standard is applicable for everybody. Okay, all are applicable to employee other than employee. Correct? Now somebody is selling me the goods. I have to give the equity shares. Same rules and regulations. We don't have different rules, different regulations for this. Okay, right. So, chalo, cash alternative. Yeah, either counterparty that is employee or the entity will have yeah counterparty or the entity will have option to choose either cash or equity shares, right, on the date of settlement. Settlement date, they can decide what they want. You don't need to tell me today. Correct. But practically, entity will never keep the option. Correct, na? Entity will never keep the option. It's always given to the employee. See, I told you these kind of options with respect to employee, if you are dealing, na, you have to deal always for their happiness. Correct. Now, what is favorable to them, that only you should do it. Yes, if they are happy, then they'll do something good to the company. If they are unhappy, correct na, then obviously your main objective is gone. Correct na, main objective is gone. Fine. So, right, generally, you write generally, but we'll discuss both the point of view. Entity has the option, only theory is given in the institute material also. Actually, nothing is there. Accounting is not required, not separate actually. But examples not required, only line is sufficient. All the questions in the exam, in the previous exam asked and institute material may given are all based on where the employee has the option. Okay. Yeah. So you write generally option will be with counterparty. Generally option will be with the counterparty. Standard is telling me the other possibility is also there, but you don't find it so regularly. That's all. Right. See, accounting is based on who has choice, or option. Yeah, first I'll deal with employee has the choice. Okay, right. So here subtopic, or say you can say situation one. Choice is with counterparty. Yeah, but when you say counterparty can be employee, counterparty need not be employee. Yeah. Now, where counterparty is, first I'll say other than employee. Counterparty is other than employee or employee. Yeah. Counterparty is other than employee. Other than employee means, just listen carefully. It is like a compound financial instrument, financial instrument which we'll discuss in Ind AS 109. It's like, isn't it like, just imagine, isn't it like a convertible debenture is with you? What will happen in case of convertible debenture? The holder, correct, the holder, last minute he'll tell. What he will tell? You want cash? Give. Correct. No, I want share only, because share value is going up like anything. That's why he will claim the right. It is a compound financial instrument, that is like a convertible. We issued convertible debenture to somebody, like that feeling. Exactly. So what you will do when you issue convertible debenture to somebody other than employee, I'm talking about, correct? Other than employee, what do you do? Same accounting you should do. Right now I don't explain. I just simply give a reference of Ind AS 109. Okay, na? Because now if you get into that, na, that is a big topic. We'll hold it like that. Automatically, when you come for second round of revision, you will understand automatically. Okay, right. It is treated as compound financial instrument. Compound financial instrument as per Ind AS 109. As per Ind AS 109. Okay. Yeah. We'll discuss actually 109. One line I can just close it off. One line, what do you say? One line is, what is the value of the compound means what? It is a hybrid. It is not fully liability. It is not fully equity. What did I say? It is a combination of liability and equity. But our standard says day one, if you are issuing like that, generally what is the journal entry if you issue convertible debenture? If you issue cash account debit to convertible debenture account, you will record. So simply you will record in accounting standard. Correct na? But as that simple will become complicated in Ind AS. Yeah. Why? Listen carefully. Convertible debenture means what? Just for understanding purpose. I'll just try. You also try. If it works, fine. Do not work also, fine. Why means we'll discuss once again. Correct. Now, obviously, we have to discuss. Lot of discussion is there for Ind AS 109. Almost 8 to 9 days I'll discuss. One standard. Huge standard. Okay, throughout life important to you. It is not just for exam purpose. Examination purpose means my first 4 days class sufficient. Maybe. But throughout life means that is important. Without that, if you say, I know something in Ind AS, no, I will laugh. Without Ind AS 109, if you say, I know Ind AS, no, people will laugh. Because without Ind AS 109, there is no Ind AS. That's all. Entire Ind AS lies in 109, 115, 116 and 36. That's it. Balance all small standards. What is there in this? Nothing. Actually nothing. Small changes, that's all. Okay, right. Listen carefully. When I am issuing convertible debenture to you, isn't it company? I am company or holder. A company, am I issuing an option also to you? Hello? Agree, na? Option I am issuing in the sense I am a writer of the option and you people are holder of the option. Correct. Now, what is the option with you? Last day you can say, if you want to convert, convert. If you don't want to convert, take cash and go. Correct. Do you have or not? You are holder of the option. My company is the writer of the option. Correct, na? Right. Normally, what are you supposed to do? Premium you should pay me. Hello. Normally, what are you supposed to do? Premium you should pay me. Correct. Na? I discussed already day one. Premium you have to pay, and that is refundable or non-refundable? Non-refundable. When I say non-refundable, once you pay, give me some money, correct na? I don't need to pay you back. When I say I don't have a liability to pay back, then that part is equal to equity. Hello, understood? So, one convertible debenture के लिए I issued, you paid 100 rupees. 100 rupees में 2 rupees or 4 rupees or 5 rupees will be the premium part. Then what do? 100 will be bifurcated into 2. To the extent of 4 rupees is non-refundable, correct? 4 rupees will be accounted in the equity. 96 will be recorded as liability. We'll calculate IRR, market rate apply karke again by end of the third year or fourth year when you're redeeming na, ye 96 will bring it to 100 rupees ko leke aayega. No, nothing to worry. Right? So whatever the amount you received 100 is going to be bifurcated into 2 parts. Right? That much you know. That is compound because it has a element of equity, it has element of liability. You can't mix and record one. No, our standard doesn't permit it. When you have 2 elements, bifurcate it and separate equity ne, liability ne. We can't keep something in the middle, sir. No, sir. That concept doesn't exist. Got it? Right. Listen. So in this case, what will happen, sir? So you receive some money. What do you receive? Yeah, cash. In case of when I'm issuing the equity convertible debenture, cash will come. But SBP transaction, what do you get? You will get goods or services. You are getting goods or services from whom? Counterparty, other than employee. Other than employee, to measurable, it is always measurable. You can measure the fair value of the services or not. Employee ko you can't measure. Other than employee ko obviously you can measure. Do you remember? I taught you first day of the class itself. With respect to goods or services, क्या बोला ना? First priority should go to fair value of the goods or services. If you can't measure it, then you come to fair value of the shares or options. Correct? Yeah. When the transaction with other than employee, he's giving me some goods or some services. Obviously, automatically, first assumption, first priority goes that you can measure it. Yeah. Are you getting my point? when I told you I'm issuing a convertible debenture, we said 100 rupees aaya. Are you getting my point? But here 100 place mein goods or services came. So the fair value of the goods or services is going to be bifurcated into two parts. One is equity part, one is liability part. 100, how I said 96 and 4 rupees, same manner. Okay, right. The the fair value of goods or services received should be bifurcated, should be bifurcated, yeah, between liability and equity, should be bifurcated between liability and equity. Okay, right. So next, here just some arrow mark, you do it until as we are receiving goods or services from other than employee, yeah, it is always assumed that it can be measured reliably. It can be measured reliably. It can be measured reliably. Okay. So what is the equity? Equity is always a residuary thing. Agree na? Equity means what? Residue. What is leftover? Correct. Leftover in the sense, tell me how do I frame a sentence? Value of equity is equal to how much? Asset minus liability there. Correct. But here in the given circumstance, how do you frame? Fair value of the goods or services is what you receive minus fair value of the debt. Assume I will end up paying cash. Correct na? If I end up paying cash, how much will I pay? A number, if you deduct it, automatically what is left over? Left over is equal to equity. Equity is the residuary. Got my point? Yes. Note. Yeah. Fair value of liability is equal to, sorry, equity. Fair value of equity is equal to fair value of goods or services minus fair value of debt instrument. Fair value of debt instrument. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. We'll stop it here, my dear. And journal entry will pass. One journal entry. What do you say? Goods or services account debit. Bracket में at fair market value. Say 100 rupees. Correct? Two. Two what? Liability. SBPL. Liability is SBPL only, na? Yeah. This is liability. Yeah. That is obviously this is also at fair market value. Ne? Yeah. So this is equal to SBPR. This is equity. SBPL, SBPR. This is the balancing figure. Residuary after liability number is what? E number. Got it? Now, so this much, how do you measure? What do you calculate all these things? SBPL. Ida, present value of the cash payment. What is that amount? Suppose if I am supposed to pay you in cash, how much I should pay you? See, you have the option. You are the holders. Hello, correct? So do I tell you today? I'll give an option to you. Are if you want cash, 10 lakh rupees le lo. If you want shares, correct? If you want to shares, 1,000 shares le lo. But don't tell me today. Tell me after some date. I'll give you 2 years or 3 years. I'll give you. After that date, you tell me whichever you want. That day, what you feel, you tell me. Now, what do I say? If you come to me, listen conceptually. If you come and ask me, what ask me? Sir, I want cash. Can I say no to you? Hello? I don't have a right to say no. I have to, whatever you say, I have to listen to you. Agree or not? So it is obligation to me. When the party comes and asks for money, I don't have right to say, go, I'll not pay you, something like that. That's why we have to recognize first liability only should recognize it. How much, sir? How much I should pay you? 10 lakh rupees after 2 years. इसको लेके आओ, bring it present value number. Present value को लेके आना, obviously. Discounting factor will apply, bring. A number is E number. Balancing number is equity number. That's all. Total received 100. If fair value, you present value of the future cash outflow, correct? If he asks for 10 lakh, you have to pay 10 lakh after 2 years, but you have to bring it to goods and services received today. Payment happens after 2 years, correct? Na? So this is present value, that cannot be future value, no. That also bring it to present value. Our difference amount will go to equity. Fine. Any other question? Liability will be the major part. Rest small part only will be the equity. Right. Anyhow, we'll see the other one. Noted so far. Right. Can I go to the next one? They will not ask you situation, but still I just wanted to tell, I tell. Fine. Yeah. What will come in the examination is E portion. Yeah. And E portion, don't worry. We'll discuss more and more about this compound financial instrument. Other important topic for exam also, important topic for life also. Compound financial instrument, embedded derivative instrument. So many words will come. We'll discuss it at 109. Okay, thoda time lagega to reach that level. Okay, now employee. If you are employee, what are we supposed to do? Listen, one basic thing. When I'll tell, I will give you whichever you want, you my dear employees, whichever you want in the sense, last day you tell me, don't tell me today also. Today I'm granted it. No, you don't tell me anything. Fine, sir. Last day after 3 years or 2 years, after 1 year, whatever it is. Correct na? You tell me what you want. Equity share you want, I'll give you. Cash you want, cash I'll give you. Correct na? Suppose example situation number 1, situation number 2. Situation number ko aa jao. If I give cash is equal to 10 lakh. 10 lakh worth only shares also I will give if I say like this. Are samajh mein aa raha hai? Both values are same. Tell me, you employees, which one do you pick? Which one do you pick? All of you tell da. Cash, equity, na, my choice. Whatever. What depends also you tell. Why you want to pick, you tell. No problem. Cash worth the same. 10 lakh worth cash equity shares also will give. Which one do you want? Anybody will pick cash except you guys. Correct, na? Cash liquid, but again problem what, na? Okay, one more point I didn't tell you. Equity share will have restrictions. Lock-in will be there. Correct, na? Automatically, now tell me at least. Now okay. Even if it is free also, still I will take cash. Cash hai to, my company, dabba company, pa I'll purchase, correct, no. Blue chip company, I'll buy. Cash, correct, na. Cash hai to kya kar sakta? Whichever share you want to buy no. Freedom will be there. Hello, understood? Even if you say 10% discount also, still cash is best. Agree or not? Because you may leave after this. What happens to company you don't know? Correct? Why risk, papa? Correct? No, I'll purchase a better company, good company with less fluctuations and proper growth. We'll observe all those things and we'll invest into such kind of company. Got it? Right. So, generally choice of anybody will go when you say cash or with restriction. Correct now. Still, even though this value is lower, still will first preference will go to cash only. That is normal because cash is the liquid and you can use it for whichever the purpose you want. Correct. Now, employee may be having some home loan or loan, loan will be there. Okay, take cash and pay it out. No. Right. So, may cash the anything can do. Na? Right. So, now here, e employee situation में situation number 1 I told where e value cash में कितना pay करेगा a value. If you paid in equity, correct? Equity value, both are one and the same hai to, then there is no equity at all. Why tell me? Because automatically everybody will choose for cash. Restriction leke kyun? Who will take equity share? Right? Nahi sir. Situation 2 sir. Cash he said 90 lakh rupees he'll give. Correct na? Equity share with restriction is equal to 1 crore rupees. I mean 90 lakh 1 crore rupees or something. Some small difference he'll keep. Understood? Cash value lower. कैश चाहिए क्या? हाँ 90 lakh I'll give. No equity, no problem. 1 crore worth of equity shares I'll give you. 10% discount is there. But equity है तो ना 2 years lock in. Value ज़्यादा lock in. Now what should I do? What we'll do? Day 1 first day will decide. First day grant date. Value fair value of the liability you regard as liability. Because when you come back and ask me, I want cash means, can I say no to you? Hello? No, correct now. So SBPL account I have to create for 90 lakh rupees. Our difference is how much? See, you will ask either this or this, not both. No. अरे समझ में आया? हाँ, both. You can ask, I will not give. Right? You can ask, but I will not give. हाँ. So cash. तो if you come and ask me, mandatorily I have to take it. Agree? Yeah. हाँ. Our difference 10 lakh is there. Our 10 lakh will say it as SBPR करके लिखेंगे. We'll keep it as SBPR. But 90 lakh rupees will become liability. But 90 lakh rupees SBPL, that is cash settled करके लिखेंगे. Cash settled का क्या क्या rule है? It has to be restated at every year end. हाँ, correct ना. How many years you are supposed to work? 2 years or 3 years will be there na. 1 by 2, 2 by 2, it will be there. But if it is to the extent of SBPR, what you decide it at the date of grant, no, that will never be changed. Only it will be allocated for your vesting period. Hello, understood? What did I say? Tell me. First situation क्या बोला? Fair value of the cash alternative, fair value of the equity alternative. When both are remaining same, what do you do? Everything will be cash. That means liability. Directly will correct na. 100% SBPL. That's all. Equity is namesake. No fool will exercise it. Because when the value is equal to same, no fool will, because equity will be having always with restriction. Correct ना? If you really want to buy, आ cash लेके आधे company shares market में purchase करो. If you want to sell tomorrow, you can sell it. Freedom है तुम्हारा पास. Agree or not? So that is useless option, impracticable situation if somebody goes with equity. I don't have accounting for such situation. 100% SBPL करो. No sir. Situation number 2. They are giving correct na, some tempting options are now correct na. 90 lakh rupees if you want cash, 1 crore worth of shares I will give you if it is equity, but with a restriction of some 2 years lock in, 1 year lock in, some restriction I'll keep it. Now what did I say? To the extent of fair value on the grant date, to the extent of fair value on the grant date with respect to cash option will be recorded as SBPL. Record means you don't record it, just identify. Okay, journal entry will be recorded on which date? At year end. Grant date, why are you telling sir? अरे fair value of SBPR तो fair value should be decided on the grant date ना, इसीलिए grant date बोल रहा है मैं. Correct? Grant date है, you should decide both the values. Our difference number will become total SBPR should be allocated for next 2 years. Whatever vesting period का time में you should allocate it. One sum किया तो full clarity will come. Nothing much. rules of cash settled, rules of SBPR will never change. Okay na, right? So in this case, tell me last day what will be there in the balance sheet? SBPR also is there, SBPL also is there. Hello, correct? Ha, last day you said sir cash kodi. Ha, no problem. SBPL account debit to cash, go. Still SBPR है ना सर? हाँ, रिटेन अर्निंग को ट्रांसफर करो, क्या कर सकता? खत्म. No, no, last day you said no, no, I want shares only. हाँ, you have option, you can ask anything. करेक्ट ना? SBPL अकाउंट डेबिट, SBPR अकाउंट डेबिट, कुछ ये भी कैश दिया तो ये भी डेबिट करो, टू इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल, टू सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम, काम खत्म. हेलो, अंडरस्टूड? दैट्स ऑल. Let them settle whatever they want, we'll pass necessary journal entry and close it off. Right. Chalo, now you write. Immediately we'll try the first, we'll solve the employee related questions, we'll solve. The other part is theoretical part. Other part में क्या होता ना, when employer has an option, sir, just glimpse I'll give, that's it. Okay, not too much. I'll dictate 1 page approximately. Employer has an option, you are the issuer na, tell me what you are thinking. We'll ask you first yourself. Hey, you are the accountant, you are only the issuer, correct na? If it is employee na, employee may choose that one, this one करके सोचना पड़ेगा. When your company, tell me what is in your mind. You want to settle it by equity, you want to settle it by cash? हाँ, हाँ कैश है तो कैश बोलो, लिखा रिकॉर्ड करो, पूरा कैश सेटल्ड एसबीपी का एंट्रीज पास करो. लास्ट मिनट यू कैन चेंज योर इंटेंशन, नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम, आई डोंट हैव एनी इशू. लास्ट मिनट चेंज किया तो एसबीपीएल अकाउंट डेबिट इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल करो ना. हेलो, अंडरस्टूड? दैट्स इट. No, 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 sir, we want to give equity shares only, sir. Fine. So 100%, that means option will be 100% equity settled or 100% cash settled. कुछ separate treatment नहीं है, rules are rules only, same rules है. Equity settled అయితే fair value on the grant date will decide, allocate it. SBPL है तो cash settled, SBPR है तो normal restatement will happen and pay the cash and close the matter. Understood? Here you have to bifurcate it. If it is employer side na, bifurcation is not required. It will be either 100% SBP, cash settled, or 100% equity settled. That is more easier. That's why we don't do any sums also. That's why maybe they also have not given one line also. Okay, chalo. If it is employee, yeah, there can be two situations. There can be two situations. One, right, where fair value of cash alternative is equal to fair value of equity alternative ब्रैकेट में with restrictions. With restrictions. Yeah, both the values are same, right? Here within this only. Right. The second you write here, right? Where fair value of equity alternative is greater than fair value of cash alternative. Ulta they will never give, obviously, correct na? Right. Cash alternative more means that is the last to the company, right? That time also 100% SBPL cash settle करके record करो, right? Situation number 1 noted? Yes, I'll write down. Yeah, situation 1. Yeah, when fair value of cash alternative is equal to fair value of equity alternative when fair value of cash alternative is equal to fair value of equity alternative, correct? Right. Treat this as 100% cash settled SBP and account for accordingly. 100% cash settled. Correct na? Reason normal, simple reason. The reason is obviously anyone prefer cash rather than restricted equity shares. Anyone will prefer cash rather than restricted equity share. Now discussion कुछ है क्या? कुछ नहीं. Correct ना? Easy. Cash settled है तो cash settled rules regulations same, restatement everything same. Now situation number 2. Yeah, situation number 1 exam में don't expect. Situation 2 only expect. Correct. Here there is something to do. Difference is there. So this is when equity settled, sorry, equity alternative fair value is greater than cash alternative. Yeah, cash alternative. Right. Yeah. What you should say? We should determine the fair value of equity option on the grant date. Yeah, determine a stay. You don't record journal entry. No journal entry. No journal entry on the grant date. We don't record any journal entry. We just determine how much is the worth. That's it. Stop. Now, my dear, listen carefully. What do I say? Equity option on the grant. Correct. What is the fair value of equity? Fair value of equity. Yeah, that is total SBPR. Yeah, SBPR on grant date is equal to what do you record? Fair market value of equity option minus fair market value of cash alternative. Yeah, if I say this is equal to 100 lakh, this is equal to 90 lakh, the answer is equal to 10 lakh. That is the total SBPR that should be recognized over the vesting period. Correct. E number. Recognize it over the vesting period. And it will not be restated. We don't restate it. This is liability. This is not a liability. This is SBPR. SBPR means equity settled. Equity settled will never be restated. Just note down. We'll discuss with numbers. Match summary: Gujarat Titans first batting is at 214 and 14 the last 4 wickets. So still super. Switch on at Okay, right. See, day one only we decide the difference, right? I feel like okay, first day journal entry will be nothing. First day only determination. Journal entries will take place only at the end of the first year, end of second year, during the end of the year ends. Correct, na? Right. We'll do one thing. We'll take one question directly, and we'll answer it. Then you will understand better. Shall we do that? Right. You write one more line like uh, accounting of cash alternative remains same. I mean cash alternative. I mean cash alternative ब्रैकेट में SBPL accounting remains same. That will never be changed. It's just same thing. Go to the question. Which page adu? 26. Yeah. Topic number 3. Question number 27. Yeah. XYZ Limited issues options to its employees on 1st April. Okay. 1st April 2013 to take either cash equivalent to 1200 shares or 1500 actual shares. If you want cash, 1200 shares worth I will give you. Okay. If you want shares, 1500 shares I will give you. But service condition is equal to 2 years. Okay. Share taken should be restricted. Lock-in period is there 3 years. That will pull you back actually. Right. Fair values of the shares are as follows. Share alternative fair value. Okay, that is 1500 wala you have to do. Because of the restriction, correct now 105. Means what is the fair value ma? If you give shares, what do you give? That is equal to 1500 shares you will give. What is the fair value of it on the date of grant? That is equal to 105. Multiply 1500 into 105. Sorry? 1,57,500. Yeah, fine. That is the number. Next, grant date, fair value. That is a cash option. Cash option value is cash option. How many you will give? 1200. 1200 into 115. 1,38,000. Round figure. That 1,38,000. What is that? 19,500. This is the SBPR that should be charged over the period of 2 years. That is what I was trying to do. Means 19,500 by 2 karo. 9,750 first year you will charge. Second year also 9,750 you will charge it. You are done with it. Correct na? But if fair value of 1,57,500, whatever, sorry, cash option 1,38,000, it is determined on the date of grant. I don't care about it subsequently because on 31st March, what should I do? Again, fair value to lena padega. Restatement is required or not? Yes. So when it comes to year end, first year end, what is the cash option value? 120. Later it went to 130. Yes, you will restate it. Okay, right. The employee exercise the cash option. Okay, SBPL account debit to cash I'll pay it. SBPR account debit to retained earnings ko I'll transfer. That's all question. Over. Hello, understood? Right. Chalo, let us solve question number 27, page number 26. Yeah, this is This is an SBP with cash alternative. With cash alternative. It is an SBP with cash alternative. Okay. Yes. So now what do you do? Right. So determine the fair market value of equity option on the grant date. Right. That is equal to fair market value of equity if settled minus fair market value of cash alternative. Yeah. That is equal to how much into how much? Tell me. This is equity ordered 1500 into 105, correct? Minus fair market value, that is equal to 1200 into 115. That gives to 19,500. Am I right? 19,500. Yeah. This should be charged to P&L as employee benefit expense over the vesting period. Over the vesting period. Okay, right. So now journal entries will record. Yeah, here directly I'll go with calculation you want. Not required. Directly we can. Only 2 years now. Table and all not required. Yes, journal entries. Yeah, journal entries. I'll say year 1, year 2. Here number of employees are not changing. Nothing. Correct now. First entry SBPR related I will record. Yeah, employee benefit expense account debit to SBPR. How much? 19,500 divided by 2. 9,750. 9,750. Yeah, next year also same number because there is no employee changing. Correct na? Fair value though cannot change. If the equity settled fair value on the grant date, what is there? That number only should continue. Correct. Number of employees not changing means no problem. That's it. You are done with one part. Now, second part. Yeah, employee benefit expense account debit to SBPL. Correct na? This is cash settled portion. Cash settled portion. Tell me, my dear, first year what should I do now, my dear? How many you want to give? 1200, correct? 1200 into what is the fair value today? 120 into 1 divided by 2. 72,000. 72,000. Next 1200 into 130, correct na? Minus 72,000. 84,000. Correct? Yeah, this is restated at every year end. and on the date of settlement. Yes, my dear. Done. Yeah. So on the date, on the last date, date of settlement. Yeah, the balances exist. Yeah, what is the balance exist, my dear? One is SBPL. How much number? 1200 into 130 below. 1,56,000. That is 1200 into 130, correct? Ah? Okay. Yeah, SBPR 19,500. Correct. Now settled by cash. Yeah, people have chosen cash. That's their wish. So journal entry. What journal entry do you record? SBPL account debit to cash. Correct na? 1,56,000. 1,56,000. Yeah, this is journal entry 1. Journal entry 2. SBPR account debit to retained earnings. That's it. I hope now you understood better. Normal, all other rules are applicable. Whatever rules are equity settled rule are applicable. They can, but they never did so far. That level I don't expect. If they increase the level, no, they have to increase the mark also. I don't think ICA has that much budget, marks budget. So no need to worry too much. But SB, what is the not is business combination and all 20 marks budget they can take it. 15 to 20 marks. There they can play. Here, no. 109 they can play. 115 they can play. But other standards, इतना scope नहीं है. Mostly no. If one or two may happen. One or two situations को you shouldn't see. Correct? Huh? That's it, my dear. This is the one. Right. Second question I'll see it now only, but not before. Right. Question number 2. Yeah. Question number 2 karo. What is there? Simple thing. Yeah. Tata Industries issued share-based option to one of its key managerial personnel. Right. Which can be exercised either in cash or equity. That means cash alternative. Correct? Huh? Yeah. Number of cash settled shares. Yeah. Shares. Okay. Even though we kept on the top rupee, don't you should obviously read this line. It is 74,000 shares. Condition is 3 years. Number of equity settled shares 90,000 shares. Yeah. Condition is 3 years. That is normal. Restriction to sell is 2 years restriction period. Correct. Equity price restriction for a sale of 2 years time, that is equal to 115. Fair value of the grant date, that bracket में लिखो cash automatically. One is equity price दे दिया तो next is obviously cash alternative only ना. First 135. Right. Fair value which day they issued nana is the number? Huh? Not given, huh? 3 years, no? Huh, okay. At the end of the first year, at the end of the second year, at the end of the third year. That's all. Yeah, this is granted date. Obviously, yeah, they only wrote. Yes. Yeah, grant date 3 years they told anyhow top mein. Correct hai. No problem. Yes. Pass the journal entries. They did not even ask you how did it settle also. You also don't bother. What he asked that much you give. We know it now anyhow. What is there? Correct na? Right, this question, above question mein, bolo, if they want equity shares, what you would have written journal entry? Hmm? SBPL account debit, SBPR account debit. That's all. Two equity share capital, two security premium would have written. What is that? Nothing greater. Yenilla. Right? Can you close it now? Just like that. 5 minutes job. You calculate and record the journal entries for the first year, second year, third year. Last year, we'll take both the situations into account and we'll pass journal entries together. Okay. ICA has taken one small different stand, little bit towards the end. I'll share it to you. First, you do 3 years ka count. Tell me, my dear, what are the numbers? I'll take down. Question number 28. Okay, page number 26. What is that? Your SBPR? SBPR on the grant date. I mean, fair value, fair market value of equity settled option. That is the difference number. Equity settled option is equal to how much? 3,60,000. So it's for 3 years. So obviously no information of change. So per annum is equal to 360 divided by 3 years. 1,20,000, 1,20,000. You must have recorded journal entry. Correct? So at Y3, you must be having SBPR of 3,60,000 and SBPL. What is SBPL? How much? Sorry? 1 crore 808, 8 lakh. Okay. 1 crore 8 lakh 78, right, thousand. Now we'll take both assumptions and we'll pass journal entry and close it. Yeah, assumed as settled in cash. Yeah, so simple. SBPL account debit to cash. Correct na? SBPR account debit to retained earnings. Yeah, SBPL account, that is equal to 108,78,000. 108,78,000. Yeah, this is equal to 3,60,000. 3,60,000. Okay, right. This I think you must have noted. Yeah, next one only ICA has taken a light different way. Intention both are correct. Yeah, you decide. I'll tell you what is that ICA told. Yes, what is that? Assuming settled in equity. Assuming settled in equity. What do you record? Right. Say I told you what is like this. SBPL account debit, SBPR account debit, to equity share capital, to security premium. I told you. Right. What ICA says, sir, SBPR number you transfer it to retained earnings. Okay, you understood my point? Transfer it to retained earnings. This is the standpoint of view they took. What they are saying, if you remember, any SBPR leftover should be transferred to retained earnings. I mean, transfer from one reserve to another reserve. Within the reserve, you should transfer karke, I told you. Yeah, even in my journal entry also, it is within the reserve only transfer. Security premium is also part and parcel of reserve only. They cannot give any, I mean, less mark or something. But safety purpose, ICA will follow. Right. What we said, this is perfect. Matter is, which is better for the company? ICA one only better. Why, tell me? If it goes to security premium, a number you cannot use it easily. It will be there only for long time, unless until bonus share. So such kind of purpose you can use it. Other, if you transfer it to retained earnings, you can give as a dividend also. You can give tomorrow whenever you want. Retained earning is free, free for distribution, free for usage. Anything, anytime you can use it, and looks good. Financial statement having accumulated profits is better than the security premium. Okay, yeah. This also, as per the standard, there is no specific guidance. Transferring it to SPP, SP also perfect. Why correct in the sense? I told you it should be transferred within the reserve. That's what they told. They never told transfer it to retained earnings also. Seriously, they didn't tell. Okay, we are taking a chance, better chance we are taking. Anyhow, ICA gave that retained earnings wala only they gave. Okay, follow ICA. Okay, it is as suggested by you, right? As suggested by ICAI. As suggested by ICAI. First, SBPL account debit 10878 78,000 to equity share capital. How many shares are you giving? 90,000. So 90,000. What is the face value? 10, 10 if you, 100 you told. Not given. 100 you can assume because the values are nearby all these numbers. Okay, 100 if you give, how much will come? 90 lakh. Assume there is obviously no information. Yeah, to security premium. Balancing figure. That is equal to 18 lakh 78,000. If you assume 10 rupees, obviously 9 lakh will come, more amount will come in security premium. Just doesn't matter. Okay, right. So next one, this is first journal entry. Second journal entry, SBPR account debit to retained earnings. That is equal to 360,000. That's all. Yeah, if you follow this is also correct. But as I told you, when I say something, point wise both are conceptually, both are correct only. Why unnecessarily you want to take a chance? Correct. Now, don't take chance. Follow ICI, get mark. How much you said? 90,000. Sorry? No, we don't need to bother about when your employee services. I didn't get you. 200. That cannot happen. The reason, you can't issue a discount. Correct now. It cannot. You cannot take that assumption because that goes against the law. So you have to take 100 or 10 only. You have to take it. Got it? Right. So that's fine. See, end of the day, the option fair value itself is talking about 10878. In my opinion, should take SBPR also debit. Both should go to like SP only going makes more sense, I feel. Because your cash alternative option in the starting I told you equity option value is more. Agree or not? Equity value is more than the cash option. That's why both options may be possible, we are telling. So in this one, my point makes more sense, I feel always. But it's okay, I told you. Why to fight for one small thing? So just follow them. Okay, if they give something like that, that same thing you're supposed to follow. Oh, right. Next point is some questions are there, no, one or two questions are there. Just have a look at it because it is same thing. Which question, Anna? Topic number 3, somewhere you wrote. Question number 5. One, two questions are there. Just we'll read the question. Solution is already given. Same thing will be there. Number change will be there. Nothing else. On 1st January 2020, Ambani Limited grants its CEO an option to take either cash alternative 800 or 990 shares. The minimum service period is equal to 2 and they have to keep the shares for 3 years. That is lock-in. Share alternative fair value with restriction. Grant date fair value. Bracket mein likho cash. Obviously, cash is equal to 213. Yeah, fair value at the end of the first year, at the end of the second year. Tell Appa, what is the difference thing, Appa? Nothing. Other than numbers, nothing is different. Yeah. Next, which question? Topic 3. Yeah. Question number 10. ये भी पढ़ो एक बार. It gives an option to key managerial personnel to take either cash alternative of 1000 shares or 1500 shares. The minimum service period is equal to 2 years. Same thing. Correct? Right. Exactly. They have taken the cash option. At least this guy has given, I mean, first, like our first question. Over. Hope you understand. Yeah. If they are asking, no, they are asking this level. That much. And this is the level of, I mean, obviously, more than that, nobody can ask you. You are done with topic number 3. Tomorrow, first 1 hour may will be able to complete. Topic number 4 also will complete. Hardly we are left with 2 sums. There also 2 sum, down also 2 sum. That also will happen like this only. Just 1 second may will close it. Right. Tomorrow will be completing. Correct. Standard will get over. One more small point is what at the end of every standard, you should remind me. Sir, first adoption में क्या होता? Correct ना? Suppose first adoption is 1/4/2021, my transition date. Suppose I had already issued the ESOPs before. Correct na? I must have followed Indian ICAI guidance note. Now, but as per Ind AS 102, it is different. So what should I do? Am I supposed to do it at fair value or shall I forget it? Kya karna? That situation you are supposed to handle it. Related to that, they never asked a question. But if they ask question that is not like touching the 102, that is touching 101. But our question never came. There is one good question we have incorporated. It's nice one. I mean, you can apply your brain there, obviously. Good one. Chalo, see you tomorrow.